Find the sets of x value which satisfy the inequality -10 less than equal to 5 minus 3x less than 2. So for this joint inequality questions here, actually we have a shorter ways to solve instead of we break into two cases and then relate back with the relationship of n. So what can we do here is that first, before we look at the shortcut, we must see some terms and conditions for you to take notes in order to make use of this shortcut so that you can solve such question easily. So first, I must make sure that the terms in between the middle terms here is the case of a linear expression. It must be a linear expressions. Next, I must make sure also that the front and back here is consists of constant. Then only the shortcuts that I'm going to show you is applicable. If either one of these conditions is not fulfilled, then the shortcuts is not applicable. So without further ado, let us see how the shortcut is applied here. First, let me copy back the joint inequalities. And in order to solve these questions here, what we will do is that we try to make the terms in between here turn out to become just an x term. And we're going to tackle this slowly by, first, we get rid of the constant 5, followed by get rid of the coefficient -3. Therefore, to do this, we start with, we have each of this part here, we minus with 5. So the next step, I'm going to minus 5 on each of the parts. And as a result, minus 5, I have -15. Less than equal, the inequality sign follow through. So the 5 is gone, become -3x. 2 minus 5, I will have -3. Next, what I will do is that I want to get rid of this -3. Okay. So in order to get rid of this -3 here, what I will do here is that I will do the step of divide with -3 on each of the terms I have in these joint inequalities. So please be aware, when the time I do divisions of negative value, the inequality sign will change directions and turn become greater equal greater. And as a result of divisions of -3, I will have -15 become +5. Here become x, and then at last in front I have it result equals to 1. Continue. The next thing, I would like to rearrange these inequalities here, where I would like to have from left to right is small to big in ascending order. So I would like to flip this whole inequalities here to become 1 less than x less than equals to 5. By right, I have my solutions now for these joint inequalities. And if I want to rewrite it as what required in the questions here, in the sets form, in the set notation, so the answer I will have is just as simple as, in curly bracket, we have x colon, copy down the inequalities that we have find out just now. End of the story. Without involving any number lines here, we can get the answer easily. But once again, remember the terms and conditions required. I need the middle terms to be linear expressions, which is x power 1 only. It's not in fraction form, it's not quadratic, and then front and back must be constant. So this is how we can done this in a shortcut way.